Okay, a really challenging bar model question to start the week here. In fact, I might actually show you two methods to solve this, the second one potentially being a little controversial, but we'll see how much room I have left on my space here. Right, Natalie has some red and white roses. 80% of the roses Natalie has are white, and Natalie buys 76 more white roses and 48 more red roses. And in the end, 75% of the roses Natalie has are now white. Okay, and the question we're asked is how many roses did Natalie have in total at the start? Okay, the first thing I'm going to do actually is decide that rather than work in percentages, I am going to work in fractions. Okay, so 80%, I'm going to treat that as 4/5, and then we have 75%, I'm going to treat that as 3/4. Okay, right, now let's have a go then. So I'm going to do a before situation. So we've got red and we've got white, and I'm going to draw a basic unit. This is going to be my basic unit for red. Okay, and then white, well, I said I'm going to use that white was 4/5, so there's going to be 5 equal size blocks in my model altogether, so I've got to draw 4 more of these. White has 4 times, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's the beginning situation. All right, and all of these are of equal value. Okay, these are all our basic units, they're all of equal value. All right, okay, so let's tackle the after situation. Okay, so again, red and white, and again I'm going to draw this basic unit. Okay, but we've got to add something, so we've got to add the 48 more red roses. Okay, so I'm going to just add a block. Now this is not to scale, so I'm drawing it as one square simply because it's convenient for my drawing, but I know you have to keep in mind when you draw your models as to what your blocks represent. So this is equal to this, all right, but this is something else. All right, I'm going to write in 48. Okay, so this is afterwards what we have, the red roses that we have. So let's look at white. Now white has 3 times as many as this in the end. Okay, so let's draw that in. So we've got, that's 1, okay, that's 2, and that's here 3. Okay, and I'm going to just make it a little bit clearer. If that's 48, then this must also be 48, as must this, as must this. Okay, and again these units are the same as these units. Okay, so that's our after situation. So let's have a look. What have we got? Let's look now at the numbers. We haven't dealt with this. We know that Natalie buys actually 76 more white roses. Okay, and here we have these 48s. Well, let's see what we can work out from that. The other thing we need to notice is, have a look. So this unit is accounted for here. Okay, and then it's got the addition of 48. This unit, well, we've got a matching one here. These flowers are here, they're accounted for here. These flowers are accounted for here. These flowers must be accounted for by these 3 48s. Okay, but we also have to remember that we've had the addition of, we've had 76 more roses added. Okay, so let's have a go. We need to multiply 48 by 3. So 48 times 3 Okay, that gives us 144. So these all together are 144. Okay. How does that help us? Well, we know that the 144 must also include the 76 that were added. Okay, if I take away the 76 that were added, then I can figure out what the original amount was. That's also been distributed in through these extra blocks. All right, so let's do 144. We need to take away the 76. Okay, these are the white roses added. Okay. And we're left with 68. Okay, so that tells me that each of these, so this one is 68, that's the one that we were looking for, but if that's 68, that's 68, so's this, and this. All right, I think you get the idea. I don't have to write them in, but I will. All right, so they're all worth 68. And now I can answer any question. So we're asked how many roses did Natalie have in total at the start? Well, that's this picture here, this model here, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks of 68. So 68 times 5. Okay, so gives us 340. So how many roses did Natalie have at the start? 340. Okay, right, at the beginning I did threaten to show you a different way of doing this, and it's something called a stack model, I believe. Right, let's have a look. So we've got before, and let's draw that. So before we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 times, white is 4 times red. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it's cramped. All right, so there we go. So let's label this. All right, so this is white and this is the red. Okay, this is before. And then we draw a block for after, and after we've got the same blocks, okay, and the additional part. Remember the 48 as we had up there. Actually, why don't I do it? I'll do it in the colour as I did before. Okay, so there's the 48. All right. And in the after situation, the white was 3 times the red. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. And again, this is 48, 48, 48. Okay. Right. So this is after. And it's, you know, obviously very similar to this. Okay, so this is the white. Okay, and this is the red. All right, and again, we can see, so these are the basic blocks. All right, and then we can also see that, so this unit is accounted for there, this unit is accounted for there, this unit is accounted for there, this unit there. So where's this unit in this diagram? Well, that must be here. Okay, so you can see that it's here in somehow in this 3 times 48. We also know that 76 was added to that. All right, and we're back to here, so we're back to, you know, 48 times 3 giving us the 144, subtracting the 76, sorry, leaving us with the 68. And again, we can populate all of these, and they're all 68. Okay, it doesn't. I just find for some problems, especially ones like age problems and where things are added and taken away and that sort of thing, that sometimes a stack model makes it a little clearer. But although, you know, this is also I think fairly easy to see. Anyway, I hope that helps and didn't cause more confusion.